Hi everyone, I'm Sarah. I'm an occupational therapy student at the University of Findlay, and I'm going to talk to you today about the sensory systems and how occupational therapists use a sensory modulation program to help our clients. So there are 7 sensory systems. Most people think of 5, but there are actually 7. The first one I'm going to talk about is the tactile system, which allows you to feel touch. The second one is the visual system, which allows you to see. The third is the auditory system, which allows you to hear. The fourth is the gustatory system, which allows you to taste. The fifth one is the olfactory system, which allows you to smell. The sixth one is the vestibular system, and a lot of people don't actually know about this one, but it gives you the sense of where your body is in space, and it also allows you to know if you are on balance or off balance. And then the seventh one is the proprioception system, and that gives you a sense of where your extremity is and how your extremities are moving. So think of your bones and joints and your muscles. So we are going to dive further in, and the sensory modulation program is a program that a lot of occupational therapists use mostly for mental health, for the mental health population, but could also be used for others as well who need different coping skills. So the sensory modulation is the intake of sensations through the sensory system. So all those 7 sensory systems that I just mentioned, the sensory modulation is just the intake through those systems. And so, as I mentioned previously, occupational therapists use the sensory modulation program to help different clients explore different coping skills through those different senses. I actually recently have done this with quite a few of my clients for my first level 1 rotation in the mental health community. And so we did a lot of touch, we did a lot of visual, hearing, all sorts of things. So it's all based on a trial and error, and some coping skills work for some people, others don't for others. And so it's, again, trial and error through these different senses. And so I'm going to dive in a little bit deeper and start doing a couple of different activities to show you that you can do at home with your kids, with the family members, or by yourself. Okay, so the first sensory system I'm going to talk about is your sense of smell. So there are many different ways that you can waken up your sense of smell. You could smell flowers if it's the right time of season. You can sniff some spices and herbs. I do caution you on that because they can make you sneeze. There are different games that you can play as well, especially with the family. So you can actually blindfold your family members and smell different spices, herbs, see if they can guess which ones that they're smelling. And a lot of the time, what I like to do personally, I really like scented candles. So I usually always have a candle lit in my house, because that really calms me down. I walk into a different room, it's a different smell. A lot of other people really like the essential oils. There is no right or wrong, as I mentioned previously. It's all trial and error, so it's based on whatever scent that you like. I actually have this one, which is a calming one. Again, it's good to keep me calm. My sister-in-law gave me this that actually goes with it, and this, you can put the essential oil on this. This is a car vent clip, and so the essential oil goes right directly onto the felt pad in there, and then makes your car smell good. It actually keeps me calm as well. There are different types, so this is not technically essential oil, but another car vent sense of smell. A lot of these, so this is a Bath and Body Works that you can get. A lot of people just like the different smells. I use the smells, again, to calm myself down. The car is a great place for me to think by myself, but also you get that smell in there as well. So a lot of times people will have these diffusers that they put in their house and then they fill it with the essential oils. There are tons and tons of different essential oils out there. You don't always necessarily have to use one that's labeled essential oil. You can use a scent that you just like in general. So I do recommend that you try a couple different out. Again, it's all based on trial and error. But what I'm going to do today, so this is a good one. So this is just a water bottle filled with water right here. I'm going to pull out this calming oil, and you can do this at home if you have essential oils at home, if you have another scent that you really like. So I'm just going to pull this out, and all you need to do is just drop a couple drops You don't need a whole lot because essential oils are very, very strong, or some of them can be. And then what you'll do is you'll shake it up after you put the lid on. And now I've just made a room spritzer. So a lot of people will put lavender in theirs. Lavender is a good calming one, and they can put it in there right before bed. So now I have just made a room scent booster, so my husband's gonna love that. And so that's one activity that you can do. Again, I mentioned the blindfold game. What I did with a lot of my clients was I actually had them put essential oils on cotton balls, and then they would take those cotton balls out and smell those when they were feeling upset, or their emotions were starting to build. So that's another good way to do that. The internet has tons of different options as well. So please do some research. Do a trial and error. Go to the stores. Well, when coronavirus is over, go to the stores. Smell them in the stores. See what you like, what you think you like. Take it home with you and try it out. Thanks.